Inside for Dobson. Now King. Beautifully weighted there for Andy King. Pearson's coming up in there. Latchford's in there too. And that's a good goal for Everton. And they've begun exactly where they left off at the start of last season when they came here and won handsomely. Andy King playing such a big part in it. They're the two men who've made it. King, who played a big part in it over on that left touchline. Latchford with the header. Past Phil Parkes just inside the post. Oh, Masson not quite controlling that one. Andy King sending Dave Thomas on his way now. This could be more trouble for Rangers. Latchford in the middle, and David Jones has come up as well. Latchford with the header. Oh, a beautiful goal. A second one for Latchford and a second for Everton. And the architect is the man who so recently was a Rangers player, Dave Thomas. A great run down the left. Latchford beautifully placed for that near post header. Wide of Phil Parkes. Eastoe. Bowles. Clement. High towards Don Givens, but even higher was Mark Higgins. Oh, and a great goal by Peter Eastoe. Well, that'll put Rangers back in the game. My word, how they needed it. And it looked to be no great danger for Everton as Higgins got up so well. When it came to Eastoe, a lot of space for him, surprising that. Left foot hooked high into the net. Masson after him. Here's Mackenzie, bit of space for him on the right. Got it across beautifully. Oh, and Thomas on the far side couldn't quite finish it off. Superb piece of play, though, by Mackenzie. That devastating sprint over maybe only 3 or 4 yards when it really mattered. Hard, low cross. Rangers in trouble. And Thomas couldn't quite turn it in. But it gives Everton this free kick. Thomas chipping it now to the far side. Andy King coming in, and Latchford has got his hat-trick. Well, Rangers, who are dab hands themselves at free kicks, badly caught out by that one as it's floated out. And Andy King on the byline, turning it in. No trouble at all there for Bob Latchford. Needham to Masson. Needham again. Oh, he's given it away to Mackenzie. Now, can Mackenzie make this 4 for Everton? And he can, and he made it look like child's play. And the Everton men are rushing towards Mackenzie. And Dave Needham is the man who knows that it's his mistake that has virtually put this game beyond the reach of Rangers now. Needham's mistake. Mackenzie on it like a flash. And he kept his cool superbly as Parkes came out into the back of the net. There's really been a cut above Rangers for most of the afternoon, except for that one little period just before half-time when it looked as though Rangers might come back at them. Dobson to King. That's a good shot. Oh, and another fine save by Phil Parkes. Andy King, the former Luton lad, having a very lively game indeed and a good left foot shot. And Phil Parkes just fingertipping it over. What a game he's had, Andy King. Made the first and third goals. And here's Dave Thomas, who made the second one. With the corner for Everton. The fists of Parkes. Dobson. Now Latchford, not his 4th goal, surely. Yes! And the 5th for Everton. Well, it's a riot. 4 goals for Bob Latchford. No wonder he can afford to smile like that. The other one coming from Duncan Mackenzie, which in itself was a juicy one. And Everton all smiles as that ball fell for Bob Latchford. He couldn't believe his luck. And he gave Parkes very little chance. So Masson again with the corner, hit wider this time. Busby with the header. Eastoe right in there with the header too. And in the end it was Bowles who just stabbed it over. He claimed that Wood had touched it over. The referee said no, it's a goal kick. Now it's Bowles. Turning him one way, turning him the other way. Can he do it yet again? Or is he going to run into trouble? Well, he's giving him a few problems there. And a lovely little overhead, well saved though by George Wood from David Needham. Well, that was a bit of vintage Bowles. And in the end, that little shuffled cross and an overhead by Needham and a good piece of reflex goalkeeping by George Wood. Masson, Busby. What a good ball by Busby for Eastoe. Oh, and he hit the post. What a terrible piece of luck for Peter Eastoe. Can Bowles turn it in? Free kick. But what a ball that was by Busby. It gave Eastoe the opportunity to show his speed and his shooting skill, and he whacked it against the post. Here's Masson. It back again for John Hollins. And a touch by Eastoe, and my word, he couldn't have come closer yet again. So Hollins putting that ball in, Eastoe with the touch, so very close indeed. In fact, it could almost be 5-3 now instead of 5-1 to Everton. And Bowles curling it, and a good save again by George Wood. Made that look so easy as Bowles curved it. Wood himself was curving through the air. Now here's Busby. Bowles. Givens. Oh, just wide. Took that opportunity really with an economy of effort that almost caught Everton out. Sweeping it wide of goalkeeper Wood, but also wide of that far post. Don Givens. Stan Bowles. A penalty. That time a foul by Jones on Bowles. A yard inside the box. Not too many complaints, I think, by Everton. It looked a penalty. And Roger Kirkpatrick had no doubts that it was worth a penalty. Now Bowles and Kenzie having a slight word with each other to decide which side Stan Bowles will put it. Kenzie told him one way, and I'm not sure that I'd take Duncan's word for it. Let's see though. Bowles versus George Wood, and a lot of encroachment. Well, that was an amazing save by George Wood. Bowles took it. An enormous amount of encroachment on the left-hand side of the penalty area, though, but Wood down, and the penalty was saved. There's the final whistle. A fine victory for Everton. And their manager, Gordon Lee, just getting out of the tunnel. He really is getting this Everton side on the move. And nobody was more on the move, and I'm sure all Everton fans would agree, than their number 9, Bob Latchford, being mobbed on the pitch by one or two fans and now shaking hands with the referee. Bob Latchford now going into the tunnel, number 9, scorer of 4 goals for Everton. The other one, maybe the sweetest of the lot in many ways, by number 10, Duncan McKenzie, with Peter Eastoe offering the sole response from Queen's Park Rangers. Final scoreline then. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Everton 5.